Dude, my fucking phone, dude.
Your phone sucks, dude.
That's a great.
So, okay, we just have to restart this because Christian's phone, he bought it at Walmart, and he has only limited time of minutes. Limited time of minutes.
No, it's 90 degrees. So my phone, it heated up too much. This is a Google Pixel. This is the best phone on the market.
Dude, you should
not Walmart.
Dude, for your car, if it's so hot there, you should be getting those aluminum things to put in front of the
I should.
You know? But anyways, we were talking about well, let's kind of start it kind of from the beginning real quick. We're gonna make this thing quick. Every week it should only be like 20 minutes, in my opinion. 20 minutes. Quick, in and out. So we're talking about Will Smith.
We already did 15 minutes, dude.
No, you screwed it up. You screwed it up 100%. So,
dude, you probably said something in the last one that you didn't like.
No, I think
this is why you're acting like this.
No, I promise you, I'm not gonna go back, cut it all up. We're just gonna do a new one. We'll post that one in a later.
You're just lazy.
Dude, I got still things. I've been here since like 8:30, dude, and just sitting in this chair like a turd, dude. Like just sitting in this chair. So number one, we were talking about Will Smith, and then we brought up another good point. But number one, Will Smith. So if you guys
let's not talk about the Will Smith thing again, because we just covered that for 10 minutes. We're not talking about Will Smith again.
Fine. No Will Smith.
Wow. Restart it again.
No, dude, we're not gonna restart it. So what was this quote you came up with?
No, well, so I remember before I moved to California when I was 19, I was told by my dad, he said, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Now, there is some truth to that, and it has to be kind of envelope or rolled out. So basically, there is truth to that, because a lot of the things that you see, if it doesn't seem to be true, it probably is not. Now, what do I mean by that? When you see these people that are, let's say, for example, 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds, if you haven't created an app or started a company or something that's revolutionized, because ultimately you get paid in proportion to the problem that you solve. If you didn't solve a big problem, you're probably not going to be paid a lot. And no. I don't mean like if you created, for example, and I was in the solar industry for 4 years. So for example, solar, if you created the solar panel, or for example, like SunPower, they created a patent solar panel, you could probably get rich overnight. If you are creating an electric car, you could probably get rich overnight. But if you, for example, like what I thought was true, that you could just join an industry and make tens and tens of thousands of dollars at the drop of a hat with no skills, no sales experience, and in no time, which is what we hear on every advertisement, then you're not setting the right example. Because here's why. At 19, you don't even have many bills, right? So even if you are making good money, you're spending so much because you don't even have the skills to be able to save money or to be able to budget money. So for example, at 19, my bills were zero. I didn't have bills. I had a phone bill. That's it. I was under my mom's insurance. I was under my mom's phone. There were no student loans that came in yet. They were all forbearance. There was no idea of what groceries cost, what gas costs. Actually, at that time, I didn't even have a car. So when you grow up and you realize that, okay, I need insurance, I need this, and I need this, I need car, I need a phone, I need food, and it can't be any food. It needs to be healthy food. And then I need, premium gas if I want a premium car, which costs premium insurance and a premium, like car bill and all these things, right? And that's just like the beginning of it. Then you have electricity, you have a water bill, you have all these other things. So
dude, that's just it's like a crane, one of those cranes, those machines, dude, just snatching at you every time.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, was it really good that I knew how to make, a lot of money when I was like 19, 20, 21. Yes, and that was the good part. But it did seem too good to be true, the fact that there was nothing else to life. So, for example, if you do not have the skills to budget, you could be making $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $10 million a year and be spending $12 million a year.
Yeah.
So it is too good to be true in a sense, regardless of how much you make. Because I'm not saying people aren't making money, because then I'd be stupid. I'd be the stupid one if I was to say that people aren't making money on Instagram. There are a lot of people making money, millions and tens of millions and even hundreds of millions in their teens and like, I mean, even YouTubers, there's 7-year-olds making millions a year. But that 7-year-old does not know how to budget. That 20-year-old does not know how to budget, or a lot of them, 19-year-olds to 22-year-olds. I don't care how much they make, because they don't save any of it. They don't know how to, the tax loopholes. They don't know how to do anything with them.
You know what's so funny, dude? You remember we're sitting down and only in times, in rough times, you always look for the easy way to make cash. And this is facts.
Oh yeah. And I want to add one more thing to that, is the fact that I don't care how much you make. If you are stupid, everyone will take advantage of you. You go into the barber shop and everyone else pays 40 and you don't even know they're charging you 160 because you're that guy. Or you go into, I don't care where it is, you have a contractor that comes to your mansion or whatever it is, and he charges you 4 times just because you don't know what you don't know. So is it too good to be true? It's like, you could have, it's almost like the concept of this. Is it too good to be true when you get a job offer for $100K a year? It is. And here's why. If it's a salary job for $100K a year, you're getting less benefits than if you're making $20K a year. Than if you're making $20K a year. Because you're paying higher insurance on everything. Like, for example, your health bills and everything. All these other things. Now, what about being self-employed? Oh, the entrepreneurial lifestyle, and you don't get taxed. Oh, well, until you find out that you don't get health insurance and you have to pay $700 a month for health insurance for 2 people, and you realize, I'm healthy, I don't need this, but then I get hit with a tax, $5,000 tax at the end of the year because I don't have it. So it's like you're screwed either way.
Dude, hear this.
You know?
Hear this. Remember we were sitting down, man, and it's right when you move back up here or over here. And we were looking at that thing, dude, I was thinking about the other day. And that's what I'm saying. In times of like stress, you're always looking for the quickest way to make cash, which is totally like understandable. But it was the BT3 Capital.
Oh yeah, BT3. Yeah, fuck that shit.
That whole thing, dude, was,
I don't know anything about it. But
dude, but the whole idea was too good to be true. So the whole idea was you would put money into this, and then these
I can't attest to something that I didn't do.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what I know. So
did you do it though? You didn't do it.
No, but I did research on it.
Okay, you did research on it.
I know exactly what it would be.
Yeah.
But I think about it to myself. This is what I'm saying. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And this is right. An idea. And I don't know if anyone lost money or whatever. Maybe, probably, people probably made money. Maybe, I don't know. But the whole idea was you put your money in, and it's going to like double or triple your money. Mm-hmm. Okay. My idea of that is it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. 1 + 1 doesn't make 3.
It doesn't. No, because everyone would be doing it.
It might work. It might very, very well work. But why would that be a thing?
Yeah.
Why would you get 100% return? Why would, if you put $1 million, you'd make $1 million back? Like the return on investment just doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. And like with anything else, you get a higher return the more risk you're willing to take. Correct. So for example, hard money lender, massive risk on the hard money lender's part. That's why he gets 10%.
Yeah.
That's why he gets 10%, because you don't need credit. Sometimes you need a very little deposit sometimes, and they're just giving you money, and they could lose their investment based on your bad decision, let's say, and that's why it's like, if you want to take more risk, you have an ability to earn more. It's almost like if you invested in Bitcoin 10 years ago, you took a bigger risk. If you put 100 grand 10 years ago versus today, the return's not going to be greater than if you had 10 years ago, but the risk will not be as much now as it was then.
I just think about it, man. There's almost 8 billion people on the planet. If not everyone, listen, there's so many smart or intelligent people, let's say semi-intelligent, and they're doing the research and they're trying to find these ways to make money. And if you think you're the first one to have found it out, you probably are not. Very likely you're not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's been solved.
Sorry, what was that?
Maybe it was solved. Maybe they had the same idea, but they did it a different way. But they have that idea. Someone has that idea.
Yeah, because I think if you're searching for a way to make money, you're going to run into all the ways that have already been known to make money.
Yeah.
But if you find a way to solve a problem, that is when Tesla is built. That's when, Apple is built. But these guys, they were looking to solve a problem. They weren't looking to.
Someone definitely had that idea before Elon Musk. That's the thing too. He just took initiative.
Exactly.
That's not a thing. So just to be honest, since I heard about that whole capital thing, I haven't heard a bleep out of it since.
No, I haven't either.
So that's what I'm saying, dude. It's
usually fake things come and go very quick.
They do.
They come and go.
Someone gets burned and then no one talks about it.
Same with everything. Every year there's been a different virus.
Yeah.
Or a different problem, right? Somebody did it it was 2012. It was one virus. It was I forget all of them. There's been one every year.
Yeah.
Or every 2 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where just like how fake people come and go.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. It's
thing.
those things that yeah.
I think people make it so complicated, and I think and that's why social media, I'm not a huge fan, just because it advertises ways to make money that are out of the guidelines of complete rationale, where it's listen, the banks offer 0.02% on your money, right? Hard money lenders, they'll do it, they're getting 10%. The index fund returns 6 or 7%. Bitcoin, if you got in at the right time, you can make a bunch of money. No one knows how much it's going to go up by, right? If you keep your money in the bank, right now you're losing money, even with that gradual, interest they're giving you. So I just think about reality, dude. Would it make sense for me to give someone $1 million and they give me $1 million back plus $1 million? No. It wouldn't make any sense.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know, because I know some people who they've purchased $1 million properties and then sell them for a lot.
An idea, let's say Cardone Capital, on average, I think it's between 5 and 7%. And that's considered a good investment. That's a great investment.
Yeah, but I think the 5 and 7% is the but then when they refinance, he doubles your money.
I don't know if he doubles. I think he just gives you your money back.
No, he doubles it.
Doubles your money, dude. That means if he bought the place for $100 million, he's promising to sell for $200 million.
I guess so. I remember. I think that was his goal. That's his goal, to double everyone's money.
Maybe so. I thought it was more of those.
But it can take 8 years. It can take up to 8 years.
Yeah. Dude,
but yeah, how is a property going to double? How is a property going to double?
He has no way in writing. I know for sure there's nothing in writing that he says he I guarantee, because dude, if the market was to crash and he needs to sell, then there'd be a problem,
Right. But think about it also, is that the money that let's say you put it, let's say we have a group collective of, let's just to make things easy, let's say $20,000.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to buy $100,000 house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to put 20% down. So all these properties that he's buying, you're probably, let's say it's that ratio. It's 80-20.
Yeah.
So if 20,000, he's getting leverage on 100 though, or sorry, 8 for every 20, he's getting leverage on 80,000.
Mm-hmm.
Then all that has to go up is 1/5, 20%. for him to give everyone their money and double.
Double. That might be actually, he could do it that way. That would make sense.
You see what I'm saying? So it's, and he could take that money out, 40%, let's say, and then he owns the entire property if it's appreciated that much.
But the whole idea though is
I think, I don't know.
The whole idea is like, can you really promise that if things are at the top of the market?
I don't know if he promised it, but that's why I said that's his goal.
That's his goal. So that's what I'm saying. So if someone says, hey, listen, I guarantee to give you 100% return, I would be like, dude, why wouldn't you just be me then?
What do you mean?
Like if someone says I guarantee to give you 100% return, why wouldn't that person who's guaranteeing it just be me and doing that to someone else? And making money.
Me doing that to somebody. I don't understand what you're saying.
Like, let's say I come up to you, right? And I say, Christian, if you give me this money, I guarantee you 100% return. Right?
Right. Oh, why don't you just do it for yourself?
Why wouldn't I be the person coming up to you and saying, I'll do 100%, give you 100% return?
I don't know what you're saying, dude.
What I'm saying is, why wouldn't someone who's guaranteed to give 100% return on someone's money, why wouldn't the person who's giving the money to them just do it, not do it themselves? I can only think is the headaches. But if it's
or they don't have the method.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Unless that money, I mean, that's how people get in the business. That's a different way.
Or the resources. Like, for example, I can't be investing in these big properties that Grant has.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean?
But like I'm saying, he's not.
I understand that.
He's just not promising. What I'm saying is the 100% return thing, or double of your money. Too good to be true. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's not on these big properties, because appreciation on $100 million property is way more. You can't even like do that. Like, these properties go up way more in value.
Well, but can you guarantee though? The whole
you can't guarantee. No. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about if or when, or if they actually will do. But I'm saying the guarantee of, if someone guarantees you 100%.
No one can guarantee. No one can. I mean, I don't see how you can guarantee that.
Well, I'd hope not. And that's the whole discussion, because it's like, if someone comes up to you a proposal, I guarantee.
Right.
You X, Y, and Z.
Well, that's a big red flag.
It is, but I don't think everyone thinks of it, dude. Because it's like, if everyone says you will make $1 million, right? You will make $1 million if you come work for me. And then you get there and you don't make $1 million, you're like, what the fuck? What am I doing? What happened?
Right.
You know? So I'm just saying, like, I'm kind of just throwing the idea of, like, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I think it is it's very rational. It's just rational thinking. Very rational. It
is, because real life is what you get. Like, when you look outside, that's what you get. You don't get, there's no unicorns. There's no storybooks. There's no, what is the guy, Frankenstein's, there's no, what's the ghost? Casper the Ghost. There's none of that. So if there's none of that, why would you get anything besides what you see outside? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it can be a beautiful life. It can be freaking awesome. But like, first, I think what I love, I think my saying for like all of 2022 is just, the more real you get, the more unreal your life gets. Because as I've gotten more real, we were just talking about
forehead, dude.
I should get that. So we were just talking about this, about the fact that, okay, I've spent a lot of time with people who they were in La La Land. And one thing that was common for all of them, not all of them, but some of them, is there were no results. 0 results. But the people that, now I'm not talking about not thinking big, like, because you have to think big, but, and that's why I really love politics too, because people that are in politics are usually, not all the time, but usually they're very in tune with reality.
It is.
They're very aware of what the little guy is going through and what the big guy is going through. Let's say, for example, the rich and the poor. And if you don't understand both, then you're probably going to be a bad politician. Yeah. You have to be able to cater to both. So that's why when people say to me all the time, Christian, why are you talking about gas prices all the time? Like, dude, you got to focus on making more money. I'm like, dude, this is not about me. It's not about me. This is about the Uber driver that just moved from, Orlando to Massachusetts to make more money, and the gas prices up there, he's now paying $6.
Yeah, he's paying just as much as he paid up there.
Well, he's paying more in Massachusetts now, probably.
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant like he moved from Massachusetts down to Orlando to go get cheaper gas prices. And now it's
no, I was saying because there was an Uber driver that I met in Mass, and he moved up from Orlando. Or I'm talking about my grandparents who are on a very fixed income, and inflation goes up, right? So it's like, that's why. And it's like, that's why, if you're in that, that's why I don't like negative people, but what I have realized is that the people who are grounded in reality realize that there are negative parts of life that you have to accept. And there are beautiful parts of life, but you can't get only the good. You can't avoid the bad. If you avoid the bad for long enough, you become you just become
like a Mickey Mouse. A Mickey Mouse.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I would describe it, but I would say that, like, when I, like, with the whole Ukraine and everything, like, I haven't watched the news in years until like now, and I actually find myself working harder. I have more urgency. Now, some people will tell you don't watch the news because it'll make you depressed. It's like, dude, if that's where your mind, like, dude, if it's going to make you depressed, like, don't watch it. But for me, what it's made me do is realize what is actually going on and why it's so urgent and why it's so necessary to work hard and be able to do all these things. And it gives me more responsibility. Now, if you watch the news and you see a car crash or you see a war in Ukraine and you feel negative, it's like, why are you feeling negative? Why aren't you taking responsibility? And how do you take responsibility for a war in Ukraine? Well, what if the war was here? And how would you maneuver that? So you start thinking like that. Or what if you see a car crash on the news, instead of being like, oh, that's negative. No, that's real life. If you drink and drive, or if you swerve and do this and do that.
The things I won't watch stuff like that, where it's just all it is just like sad. But I'll watch something like a war, just for the idea that, like, okay, what is starting this? What is it going to do? What is it going to be the effect of? What is it going to affect? Gas prices, the cost of appliances. Ukraine has been known for steel. They're big producers of steel. So your appliances, like kitchenware, is going to be very expensive. Then they also have a lot of the I forget what the correct, I don't want to get the wrong term, but stuff for nuclear weapons. They're known for that. So you got things like appliance prices are going to go up, gas prices are going to go up because the sanctions. That's what I'm interested in. The people dying is like a sad thing that I wish wasn't happening, but like I'm really interested in, or the reason why I'd be watching it is to be updated. I'm not that cold, but also to find out how it may interfere with the day-to-day lives of other people.
Yeah.
Well, dude, we got this thing. This was, I think, 25 minutes.
I think we should upload both of them if we can, maybe just to YouTube.
Okay,
I'll upload this one for the audio.
Yeah, okay, I'll upload. Let me convert it. I'll put it into a YouTube video, and then I'll upload it to all the other things, and I can see I have to crop out the other thing.
Huh?
I have to crop out the other video because your face was looked like you were just you just got spooked.
Okay.
Okay, dude. Well, I'll upload this, but yeah, talk to you soon, Christian. Okay.
Okay, guys, make sure to like, subscribe.
We're gonna do one when we're in Tampa. When we're in Tampa, we'll do one.
Yeah. Oh, we'll do multiple.
Yeah. Okay, dude.
I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Bye.
Talk soon. Bye.